It's cross-examination time. What does Sorin remember? I stabbed by Dumas in the reception hall. We could really use a lot more details on this, actually, so I'm going to press this statement. Yeah, seriously, we want to learn more about this stabbing. Ellen and I were just in the reception hall, alone. Dumas stabbed me. He grabbed Ellen and the timekeeper, and then they left for the deck, which is outside. I don't remember. After I stabbed, I was immobilized by pain. I see. This thing I saw was Ellen. Wait. I've got a question here. So he was stabbed in the reception hall, right? But the stabbing took place on the lift. And that's not the reception hall at all, right? Can I get that diagram again? That's the hold. Yeah. Somebody got stabbed in the hold, though. I'm not entirely sure. So the candelabra was the hold. Let's present
Objection!
Oh, come on! That's not a good objection? Fine, whatever. Okay. I have evidence that somebody was stabbed in the hold, not the reception hall. But apparently that's not relevant enough for Phoenix Wright. Okay. Starting off the court case with a failed objection. This is hopefully not a harbinger of terrible things to come. Let's just press the other statements then, since I messed up. With a lawyer like you, Mr. Wright, even I feel bad for the defendant. Edgeworth really rubbing it in there. So the next thing we saw was them on the Vista deck. It was nighttime, right? 10 p.m. The moon was out, could see clearly. Dumas tried to push her and the timekeeper off the side. We're gonna have questions about the timekeeper, definitely. No wonder she was fighting for her life, and the murder weapon was right there. It's not going well. I knew Ellen was in danger. I headed for the Vista. You just opened up the door and went there, right? Yeah, you were stabbed. How did you move so well? Push the pain out of my mind. Your love gave you strength. I almost passed out several times. When I got there, Dumas was already... Yeah, so it did take him a while to actually get to the scene because he was so badly wounded. So you're sure the murder was committed by the time you arrived? Yeah, why weren't you able to just open the door and go through right away? Is that not actually a door? The only way to the Vista deck... Oh. Really? I thought there was a door attaching the hall on the Vista deck. Okay. Okay, this is new information, which is quite unhelpful, and that does explain why there was blood on the elevator. Any ideas, Maya? It's easier to prove somebody went to the hold than they didn't. You can't leave anything if you don't go someplace, right? I think Maya's onto something here. The lack of something actually proves Sorin didn't go to the hold. The bloodstain on the lift proves he went through the hold. You want proof? I've got it. Okay, what is he saying? What can prove he didn't go through the hold? Alright, I'll take another look at that pamphlet. He didn't go through that one room. What proves he didn't? I'm not entirely sure. Murder weapon... We still haven't really... It would be maybe the candelabra, because this was from the hold.
Take that!
Nope, that's wrong. Everybody's just staring at me like I'm an idiot. Come on, Phoenix, you can do this. I'll just use story mode to tell me what I'm doing. I'm supposed to present
Take that!
the entry record. Oh, okay. He didn't enter the hold. He must have gone to the Vista deck some other way. Can I prove the existence of another route to the Vista deck? Again, I'll use story mode to pick. Story mode says yes, we can. Story mode, you're making terrible decisions for me. Even if this is a bluff. Yeah, it's a bluff, because I don't really have any proof. Okay, so what's a faster route to the Vista deck? Oh, and we have to pick through here, huh? The door, the thing that I think is an obvious door. Is this what we're looking at? And apparently not. Maybe just wiggled his way through here. Physically impossible. Alright, let's try again. I guess maybe there's this thing. I guess this is a secret exit. Is that what this is?
Take that!
Yeah, the exit door. The escape hatch and climbed along the outside wall. Super dangerous. That's definitely a lot faster, but when you have a severe injury, that's not very plausible. I'm disappointed, Mr. Wright. Is that the best you could come up with? You're not supposed to use it that way. One slip, you'd fall forever. I have to agree, it is really dangerous. At this point, it's too early to say he didn't go that way. This is real life, not like a comic book or a video game. Do you have a logical explanation that would convince us? I think I do. Kinda? I've really got nothing, so I'll just have to wing it somehow. My theory that he's able to go along the outside wall despite the danger is not based on the power of money or the power of love. I don't know which one. Let's go with power of love. He loves her, and he risks his life for her. It's the power of love. Power of love is a curious thing. It can make one man weep and another man sing. Oh, the judge loves it. But Edgeworth has no love in his heart. He does not like this at all. All right, we convinced the judge. I am never going to get married. Urgh! Why not, Edgeworth? What's wrong with wanting to be a bachelor anyway? He's married to his job. Are you aware, Mr. Wright, that at the time of the crime, there's a huge propeller? Ooh, that was not on the diagram earlier. That was not on the diagram earlier. What does the power of love get you now? Yes. Oh, I should have known. Nick, don't make that kind of face in front of your client. You need to force your biggest smile. Ah, it's like Phoenix saw his mentor, Mia, through Maya's eyes. All right, let's do your next crazy theory, Phoenix. Let's turn everything around. Instead of wondering how Sorin could have moved past the propeller, what would have made it possible for him to do so? Well, obviously, the propeller must have been turned off then.
Hold it!
Edgeworth, it is far too early to discount my theory. What are you talking about now? Let's think a little more outside the box. I'm sure we can find a way he made it. Stop stalling! Really, we have the witness here. We could just ask him what happened. Well, no. He said he used the hole, though. What would be possible to get to the Vista deck? A broken propeller, airship not flying. Let's see what the story mode says. Airship is not flying. What if it was landed on the ground? Wow, do we have some evidence that the airship landed at one point? Because I don't think we do. And if it's not flying, that's way easier for somebody to move. Isn't that exactly what happened, Mr. Sprocket? I hurt his thumb. I don't remember. Stabbed himself with his pencil.
Objection!
Even though the propellers weren't turning, it'd be too risky to go that way. Mr. Edgeworth, you're forgetting about the power of love. Yes, the amazing power of love. Oh, come on, not this again! Seriously! Very well, for the sake of argument, let's assume this power of love made it possible for him to move outside the airship. Can you prove it was tied to the ground? Yeah, that's the important thing. I don't have any evidence whatsoever. You can prove it, can't you? Maya, you got anything here? Can't say I have anything. Wait! Didn't somebody see something outside a window at the time of the crime? That... Larry did. It was Larry. It was Larry. Okay, we're finally getting an explanation for Larry's silly drawing.
Take that!
It's a lousy drawing. No, it's Larry's drawing. So that was around the time that the murder was committed. No, Your Honor. I don't think they went back in time. We already proved time travel isn't real. We did, and I'm not gonna argue that again. But the drawing shows us the airship was on the ground. Just consider Larry was the silly guy who made the drawing. We both know what he's like. He saw something on the ground that looks like a pterodactyl. So Edgeworth will argue against the power of love, but he won't argue that Larry is ridiculous. Wow. Nobody's believing you, Larry. Judge, you believe me, right? You believe that there's a pterodactyl, right? Sorry, but no. Just get out of my courtroom, please. Just leave. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Nobody believes me! Buy my book! Sorry, Larry. I know you're just being yourself.